What is going on, guys? Casual Kasaka here, and I'm back out of nowhere with a brand new video for I don't know if it's gonna be a new series. I just felt like recording this, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Let's go. We're going to be playing Stonehearth. As you see, I've clicked new game, and that's literally all I've clicked. So what we're going to be doing here is closing that, and we're going to be playing the Ascendancy, which are well-rounded, prosperous kingdom. We're going to go into Darkmoor Forest, and we're going to be on the normal difficulty. It's going to be a bit of fun. We're going to try and build like a nice themed town, and this is our roster here. So let's rename a couple of our people to important peoples. So let's go. Let's just throw some random names in. Let's throw down the BSG crew. That one looks. Ha! I know exactly. There we go, and then. Am I missing anyone? No. So, well, for now, we'll throw down some cool other names. I need to think of them. And we'll leave the other two because I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab a trapper's knife and go straight balls to the wall. Normally what I would normally do is start the hoe, the staff and the weaver's thing, but what I realised is you can make them relatively early on with a carpenter and enough wood. With the others, with the trapper's knife, you have to wait till you get a blacksmith, which is quite far in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the game load. I'll explain a little bit about what the game actually is. Stonehearth is it's a rogue. I would say roguelike. It's a roguelike sort of town development type game, akin to RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress. Ah, fuck my mic. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So you know, as you can see, we've joined up here on this mountain, and we can still start anywhere we want really. Quite a large place, and I'm thinking starting down here on the plain would probably be best, because we can always ladder our way up to get up here, you know. I didn't realise ladders were a thing till after about 15 hours of playing this game and wondering why my guys were stuck on top of a mountain dying. Lots of fun. Yeah, so we're going to start here. We're going to name it Settlement Blaze-Star. So I'm going to pause straight away. As you can see, there's a bunch of dudes, and they're carrying stuff like the trapper's knife, there's a carpenter's saw, we get some logs, we get a fire pit, and yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to find some characters. We want a character with high mind, which is great for crafting, so we want to see if we've got highest mind here. Okay, that'll be we'll make Scatling Sean's a good mix of everything, whereas Cecil Gowron's pretty low. So we'll make Cecil our carpenter. Trapping, I'm not sure what that uses really. We'll move a bit. Yes, we want to find someone with good body for trapping, which just happens to be good old Hadester over there. So we'll take Hadester, my brother, throw him into trapping, and then to get our people kind of doing something, I'm going to designate obviously a stockpile for now, which will hold 400 goods of whatever, and I'm going to designate some stuff to harvest, just so they can clear some land, you know, gather some shit, and generally start collecting stuff. Make sure we can get some healing herbs, especially for the herbalist, once we get access to her. Because in my other games, the herbalist has been what's kept me behind in terms of crafting level. So the quicker I can get stuff for her and get like her stuff crafting and going, because in general she can help keep your people alive. But yeah, so ooh, there's a big fucking land scar. You know, so it's just gonna be a case of gathering a fuck ton of little like miscellaneous bits and bobs from around. especially, and there's these berry bushes. What we can do is we can move them over here. So that we can like farm them off of them. It's a nice early source of food for like the kingdom, for our kingdom of Blue Star. So we're gonna do. So we'll move. There's two bunches of like ones. So like it doesn't matter how they're positioned. We can always rearrange them. There was two sets, wasn't there? There's the one. As long as I can kind of get them within range of that base, it's fine. It doesn't really matter how they're laid out. For now. Okay, so that gives us a lot of stuff to do. Lots of harvesting, lots of building, lots of promotions, and once that's started, what we're going to do is we're going to press 4, which will click us onto 3 times speed. The thing with 3 times speed is, okay, so they're not promoted. Gatling Sean was going to be our trapper. No, he wasn't. He was our carpenter, wasn't he? And it was Hadester as our trapper. So we'll quickly click them back on, and they should start not being so stupid. Because we want to get a trapper as soon as possible, because that's the important one. Yeah, so they're going to go running over there to get this berry bush. To move the bushes, because that way we can then harvest them constantly for food. It's just good, better than nothing. They're a bit sort of spread out, but it's okay. We can handle that. I am going to designate this batch of trees here as for harvest as well. So just, oh, we got a grizzled traveller. Mayor Burleyhands, welcome to the area, embarkees. Here's a gift to get you started: 2 turnip, 1 corn, and 1 berries, which appear here. Creme of the caveman diet berries. Yeah, no, so then our people will start gallivanting around. Do we have a trapper yet? You can tell by having access to trapping zones. Which is ironic because we do not yet. I lied. We now have trapping. Well, okay, trapping is quite a good early food source. You can set big ass areas like this. 50 by 50, I think is the limit. And the trapper will fill that area with animal snares. And they will slowly gather jerkies and other stuff. Yes, I'm glad we chose the plain because there's a lot of wild stuff to harvest. Like there's a lot of trees, there's even just these little boulders and even these random squirrels. Which you can't kill yet, but hey. Yes, as you can see, this trap here is already, yeah, badly set off. This one here has caught a rabbit. Nom nom nom. Yeah, no, it's a good early source of food, as are the bars. The bushes. So what I'm going to do is we want to get carpentry done, and I want to sort of skip the just placing stuff and hoping and praying. Actually, which I got to do at least just one, just for the first bit. So we need to pop in here, grab the carpenter's workbench, and if we find good such scatlink, more info. That jumps us over to him. He has now crafted the bench, which we can place straight down. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter why, it's going to be moved anyway. And we can then use that, I believe, to start building the full actual carpenter's house. Which will be our first town building. Build over there. And what I'm going to do is edit it, because I want to add a wooden road, which will be this nice tiled stuff. I think, is this the nice tiled stuff? Yeah. We want to do that. So there we go. Yes. There we go. So now they'll start building that. It may not look like much for now, but you can see our rambunctious rapscallious crew dancing, sauntering over. And then what we're going to add here is we can add to the long list of stuff for him to make. So he's now hit level 1. And what it does, he'll start cranking through everything else to make for the building. And once he's done that, hopefully he'll hit level 2. And as such, I didn't actually harvest these bushes, did I? No, but now I have. So as such, what they'll then do, also harvest these 2 odd trees. They're annoying me. That will get him to level 2, which means we should be able to get a farmer and a herbalist and a footman in this episode. Farmers are generally good with high body as well. So we've got the wooden sword, which is the footman promote item. So if we find a high body character that isn't one of our other so I remember seeing another 6. Yes, we've got Callie Quest over here. We'll use her as our footman because she's pretty damn tanky. So therefore, she'll run off and be like, get promoted. Footmen don't really do much aside from actual protecting the town. So early on, it's sort of like a big, I say workman loss, but it's worth it for the protection of it. And look at these guys; they're all building like a bunch of madmen. Okay, so he's just got the workbench level 2. The sign, which I believe is also level 2, it requires that, which I can make. And by slotting that higher up, that should automatically start. So he'll come over, grab a bit of wood, and gallivant, or it'll be like, I must craft! Hold on. He'll then craft into his personal sign. And now he's at level 2. So now he'll put that down, he'll start making everything else we've told him to for level 2. Boom! Which is perfect, which is all we want. Oh. See, leveling up characters and gives them abilities. Like this increases Hayden's speed, because he's now hit level 1 trapping. I'm just aware Hayden's a girl. Ah, who gives a shit? So we should have a hoe sitting around, which is perfect. Perfect! So we'll get Daxter here, who's... And to be honest, he's pants at everything. 222 is like horrifically bad. We'll make him farm. Once he promotes, we can start farming ourselves some awesome stuff. Oh, it's harvestable already. Again! That's good. Those ones haven't been harvested. Oh, it's because they've not been harvested yet. Brain fart of the day. Okay, daily update. We need more food and more net worth to be able to recruit another person. So, now that he's been set as our farmer, I'm going to do 10 by 10. I'm a stickler for 10 by 10 fields with 1x1 gaps in. It's the only time. Oh, bollocks! That's a 10 by 11. Don't like that. It's the only time I'll ever do something like inoptimal. And what I'm going to do is to make sure I've got a good solid supply. I'm going to have 2 of each growing. So these 2 are pumpkin, these 2 are carrot, and these 2 are turnip. That way, we get a good solid, good stable supply of food from both jerkies and vegetables. And we'll also have a herbalist, which I'll make so. Herbalists allow you to create healing items, which are very important. Now she's promoted into a herbalist, I'm just going to leave her to do stuff for now. Hayden's doing stuff. What are you doing? Okay, so he's asleep in the carpenter's house. Oh, nice. Clever. Clever, Hayden. But yeah, no, so we want to just sort of wait, let them finish, let them gather, amongst other things. Did we start near the mine? We did, didn't we? So we can just sort of dig into it when we need to get clay and other stuff. It's now just a case of waiting. It usually is at this point in the game. But yeah, so we've gathered ourselves quite a nice, stable supply of stuff. We've got a carpenter's workbench and a carpenter's table. 2 important crafting items. It's all scaffolding. Okay, disregard that. There's a bed in there, which people are rotating between using. Which is quite funny, actually, in my opinion. And they rotating between using the chair as well. It's like, eating those berries. That's very good for your health. I'm hilarious. Okay, so I want to harvest those as well, because healing herbs are important. Those bushes do grow back really quick, which is great. I don't plan on relying on them for much though. So our people are currently sleeping. And there's still so much to do, people. So what I'm thinking of doing with this series is people voting what kind of things I should build and work towards. Because at the moment I'm just going to sort of build like a stable town core, like have a couple of shared sleeping quarters, a big storehouse, once I get a mason, which I believe comes from a carpenter. Yes, a mason. And a weaver. Because that leaves us these 2 people here. The Reese the Space Kitsune, who's also relatively pants, but by that time hopefully we'll get more people. Norm Windriser, so he's selling wood stuffs. So what have we got to sell that are nice? Nothing really. We've got fox pelts and rabbit pelts, which I'm not going to use for now, so we can make 9 gold. And we've got the workbench, that little workbench, we've got the tool bench I need. Gives us 10 gold, which I'm gonna save. Hopefully then they'll start, yeah, they're starting to take down the scaffolding, so that should be that building complete. It just needs the wall lanterns, which I believe are getting crafted. Crafting wall lantern. It should craft after crafting that iron there. I think actually what might be suitable, instead of going straight into weaving, getting a second farmer. Hold down time! And having, because 6 fields in 1 person is pretty damn tough. Splitting that between 2 would be probably better. And we'll have the 1 worker for now, because stone isn't going to be that important. So, Space Kitsune, you can join Daxter on the farm. Good job. And actually, we'll promote our last fellow here, Cecil Guarin, into a mason. Masons can still do everything, which is quite rare for the promoted classes. Carpenters can still build, but they won't mine. Masons will. I don't know if Masons can actually build. Yeah, Masons do everything still. So he's going to be sort of primary builder as well. He's just going to sort of. They're just going to sort of work on the 2 that can build. Once the carpenter's finished building, going to work on that kind of stuff. It's just a game of patience. Trapper level 2, charm pet, and job opportunities, which means a shepherd. Would you shepherd? Yeah, buddy. So, you can see in there's actually no workbench, which is disappointing. Which means they're not finished. So now, see, as we've improved our net worth and morale and food, a new settler will join us, which is Penrail. Look at that. And what's their stats? Shall we have a look? 321. She's relatively pants. It does not matter. We can find use for you. That's the best part about this game. Like, even if characters are bad stat wise, if you're trying to like min max it, it's bad. But characters still do everything. Having bad stats does not remove a character from a profession. It just makes them slightly worse at it. Which I think is goose darn it awesome. And you see, now they're building. Now they're sort of like. I can't remember. Ah, my camera controls are pants. They're sort of slowly working on taking everything down. Is that it done? Yeah, there's our first house. Completed already. I'm going to make one difference. I'm going to be like, oh, there is that one there. Oh, wrong button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get someone to upheave that into storage, and then they'll go, oh, we can use that to build in the house. And go chuck it straight in the house. Example A. Well done, pen. See, that's the house done. See, now the next thing I like to build is a sort of like a communal dining area, because they're generally like the, which is where we're going to go into the custom building. See, what you want to do is you can grab. You can do this without actually building it as a building. It's quite funny. For example, I like doing this sort of like shuttle grey and mild grey as like a 12 by 12, and going into here and using I think it's clinker, and doing like 4 high like stands on each corner, and then just doing like literally a layer of it that covers everything. And then going into furniture, simple wooden chairs. Okay, we're going to do sort of 2 tables. Okay, I'll put the tables down first. Probably a good one. Whoops. The stone tabling stuff is so much better in my opinion. It just sort of flows. And it's just, I think that's how it's designed on purpose. So if we're going to do that there, will we have enough space to do another one on the other side here? Because you have to think ahead of like stuff like this because of expanding, like with people. Yeah, we've got time, we've got space. And then I'm gonna get some lanterns. Wall lanterns are up here, aren't they? Yeah. Get some wall lanterns and be like, boom. And then in there. And then last but not least, we'll get the road. Do another sort of 3 by 7. Kinda all the way around. So that there's kind of like a wall, and we can use it, we can expand off it later. And we click finish editing. Save, yes, start building. That's the next kind of project. So if we go into the carpenters, he hasn't been given any of it to do. So press 1. We want to add one of these because the game doesn't like adding them manually. So you put them up there and be like, boom. So he'll get crafting. Anyone who can build will start building, and it's just a game of patience now. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this. Like in terms of gameplay, this kind of game in general. Like I've a friend I'm sharing for Steam libraries with Kitsune, Space Kitsune, which is how I've got this. But I played RimWorld, which was tough, but I really enjoyed it. And then he said, "Oh, Stonehearth's quite similar. You might like that too." So I gave that a go, which is this, and it was like, this is amazing. I love this. Why have I not played this before? And it's just stuck. I've enjoyed, like, I've played like a good 15-20 hours already, and I only knew about the game for like 4 days. I've already gotten a town up to the point of where I can get, oh, a trader. He would like to make us, we make 4 tables for 1 in a day. Yeah, we can do that. And we get 3 comfy beds out of it. Table for 1, table for 1, table. You are there. No, you're not there. You are. That makes sense. So I'll chuck 4 of those on. Oh, there's an invader! And then we have to press town alert, and we'll get our footmen to go fight them. And if we can get our herbalist actually to craft her workbench for now. And the 10 healing tonics. Our brave footmen, Caliquest, we're going to go over there and engage the small band of entlings. She's going to sort of slowly massacre her way through it. So we can jump off these. There's no chance of them dying, but that's what I got to do. At this point, I can press R and let people get back to their jobs. And then there we go. So once the carpenter is the carpenter, the herbalist, wherever the goddamn hell she's gone. Oh, she's collecting ingredients. There she is. See her, boom. Now she's got that. I'm just gonna place it down just so we can sort of like crack on with crafting it. Yeah, just place it by here for now. She'll put that down and then start cracking on with the healing tonics, which she can then, the footman, if needed, it can go and or she can use it. She can use it to heal people. Although I regret using these damn tables. It's going to be quite. Actually, it's going to be quite shit, isn't it? I can change them later, it's fine. Yeah, I can actually. I need 8 diamond tables, which are there. Oh, 8. And now we just have to play the waiting game once again. As you can see, the farmers are doing hard work on the farm, and we just need more net worth, which mostly comes from crafting and gathering, especially at this early stage. And Scatling Sean is level 3 carpenting already. Very nice, good sir, Scatling. Good sir indeed. So, you know, this game can be quite computer intensive once you get to the later points, and lots of fire as well. Fire is quite intensive. So in general, I'm going to try and avoid the braziers and sort of stick to a more sort of like ambient, like lanterns over braziers for now, until a specific request requires them. See, so now they're going to see, senor. Yeah, they're building, cracking on. My next bit, I'm going to do one more building after this, and then kind of end the first sort of episode if I do decide to continue this. I just sort of had the urge to record, which I haven't had for a long while, which is why I've not seen much content. So I thought I'd throw down while I had the sort of the need, as it were. And there's already need harvesting again. Nice, I'll get that going. These bushes are harvestable again. So, Space Kitchen is level 1, which means he runs faster. Yeris, get on with that. Team Blaster. Carpenter's doing the carpenting. It's just a case of now we have to wait for the last lantern in the chairs. Well, I said the last lantern, there's fucking tons. Ha ha ha, I lied. Oh, and trapper level 3, which means he now gets more from each animal. To speed it up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a stockpile outside the front, 10 by 10, which is literally none but wood and wood products, which he can use to make things like put things in quicker because it's closer. And then they can use that for wood, and I'm going to do that like until I can get chests. It's like stone chests, which are 64 a piece, which is quite useful. A trader approaches. 9 simple wooden chairs. Not for 2 beds. No thank you. I've already got enough as it is. So you see that currently he's producing the chairs. With stuff like fine chairs. The tables weren't in time. Oh well, in that case I'll just cancel them. It doesn't matter, we don't need the comfy beds for now, so I can cancel those tables for one and let him crack on with his chairs. And he will keep making chairs until they're all done, and then he'll move on to the dining tables, which then is when I'd replace these. And normally I would do like a big sort of communal type housing thing, but I believe I've got the land. Like normally I play sort of like a mountaintop type of base, so I believe I've got the land and the materials where I can actually build individual housing. And you can actually, if you click on this again, you can actually own beds. So I can assign this to be Scatling Sean's bed, so that he'll be the one that sleeps in it. And he's got his own little chair, and he's got a writing desk. I'm thinking for the crafting people, what I'll do is, I'll do like a carpenter's house and just change the workbenches. And I'll put it back so I get all the light effects and stuff. Because I can change the sign too. See if you see, Miss Zoe's created all of the healing tonics already. So, this is just waiting for stuff to be built. We can leave. Oh, farmer level 1 for Daxter as well. Well played, Daxter, sir. The reason why actually that Reese leveled up, even though he was farmer 2nd. No, was he farmer 2nd? Yeah, he was. Was that I believe his mind is higher, which is influences XP growth. So our crack carpenter he's got some dining tables, some fine dining tables. Whereas I've ordered him to make normal ones, and if he gets, once you hit level 3, you get what's known as artistic inspiration, which gives you a chance of creating fine ones alongside the original. So in other words, it's a good way of making net worth. And for example here, he's got a fine dining table and a dining table. See now, whereas all the, I'm going to remove all these damn tables with their pens. See now, I'm just going to sell them off to the next merchant that pops up or requires them. They are very useless to me. See, again, we're low on the net worth, but it's fine. We're edging our way ahead. So then I can manually place down the fine dining tables. What I'm going to need to do actually is I can shuffle the chair back one and put 5 tables on one side. Which I have to wait for someone to move before I can actually do. That's actually, well, hang on. Yeah. That was my fault for fucking that up. But... hang on, what? Gotta rearrange everything. 10 out of 10. That's asymmetric and it's pissing me off. I'm just gonna shuffle kind of everything that way. Make sure that's the right chair. Being a total pain here, but I like my stuff as specific as possible. Which means what I need to do is then shuffle these chairs all this way a block. It's got like a kind of quaint Minecrafty feel to it, which is why I like it. Whereas most of other games of this type, either the graphics are non-existent, a la Dwarf Fortress, or they're kind of like basic, but they do the job with the with Rimworld. And then I just now start placing fucking tables. That means we've now revamped the whole dining thing already. It's perfect. Perfecto. So now they're gonna go gather vending off, harvesting, crafting, blah 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 blah. So, okay, so we've got 2 buildings done. So what should we do for our third? We shall do the. If I get, I know exactly what we'll do. Build. Rotate you around. Oh, hang on. Give me that. So what we're going to do is, for furniture, we're going to put a herbalist lamp in instead. And to kind of make it a bit nicer looking, I'll add a large crate. Or 2. Thank you, game, for being so silly sometimes with your damn buttons. So add 2 crates, which hold 32 of an item each. Okay, so we're gonna click on, and then we're gonna. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're gonna remove that sign and do decorations. And where's the herbalist sign? I'm gonna do that. On this wooden wall, I'm gonna put like a flower plant at the bottom of that window for now. I can add the sign later. And then build. Da-na-na-na. Oh snap, I forgot to do roads, but I can add them in as a custom building on their own. I'm going to vote this as our sort of crossroads. So this is once this building is gone and finished, this will be our last sort of thing of the game, thing of the day. So he's now got an extended catalogue of products, which is good. He's hit level 4 already, which is impressive. So I'm going to do another 10 by 10 wood stockpile for him, because I don't really want him running off and doing like stupid stuff with wood. And to be sure, I'm going to remove wood based stuff. I'm going to leave construction in there, but just to make sure wood gets transferred over. Once I build like a proper storehouse, I can start doing proper management of materials like storage. You know, you see everyone's coming. Oh, invaders! Invading me! Oh, what we got? Stone golems! Engage, good sir, engage. Stone golems are a tad tougher, but they're a lot slower. So again, good fighter Callie shall engage, and victory for she's leveled up, which gives her a damage boost. 20%. It's enough to change some fights. It's enough to knock one hit of the requirement of that fight. So See, now I can do that, and she'll hopefully the herbalist will come and be like, "I'll heal you," or she'll just eat. That works too. Food works. How to heal a dying from stuff your face with berries. So digging out the road now. The caravan approaches one basket of corn in exchange. Yes, in that case we'll take the 3 stone tables, because I can grow corn again later once my farmers have leveled up. Now currently planting the carrot fields. The grizzled old man and his apprentice, and the sleeping rabbit owned by Hayden. So, where is that herbalist actually? Can you not make that yet? I need level 1. You're not level 1 yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to maintain 15 of these in your inventory. So at all times there's 15 healing tonics available. It should be enough to keep people alive and healing. That's pen. So she's gone gathering ingredients. It's just going to be a case of craft. Now she's achieved level 1. Gaining natural regeneration. Willpower and diligence also increased. So now with this building I can go, not really that, but it's a case of I can then declare her to craft that. I'm going to need 1 wooden sign from this fellow. Frost snaps, which we can't get yet. Once one of the farmers hits level 2 though, I do plan on growing frost snaps. So that can wait for now. And then, so now if I still need to actually craft the damn pub of that. So he should go and craft that. And then she should go, oh what? She'll go, oh look, a sign, I can craft that. Once she's done with her healing her, oh she's doing the sign. So this house is coming along quite well. Cecil is currently stuck. This makes me laugh. It does actually concern me slightly though, so what I'm going to do is just... Okay, cancel that ladder. So they're gonna sort of crack on with this the construction. Now that Cecil's no longer stuck. Ha ha ha. Idiot. And these fellows over here. Oh, daily update. And we have another new member to Blaze Star. Welcome Sissy Framer. Cece Framer. And your stats. Ooh, very nice. Should make a nice work. We'll leave her as a worker for now. We don't want to get... I want to get in... Oh, we need a weaver soon, so I can... But I can wait. I can wait. It's fine. She'll crack on with the construction. We need to get this done so we can end the episode. But while that's happening, I can go and hunt down a source of frost snaps that aren't natural. That are natural, sorry. Usually grow up here. There's a source of frost snaps. So what I can do is just build ladders. This will come in handy later anyway, so doing it now sort of saves me the problem. which they should crack on with doing once the building's done. Unsurprisingly, one of them ran off and was like, "Ah, ladders! Gotta build the ladders!" I thought that was him for it. I thought that was what was going to happen right there, but no, it's the trapper just collecting stuff. Oh my god, one of them is running off going, "Ah, ladders! Ladders!" Zoe, what are you doing, Zoe? Zoe, stop with the laddering! What are you doing? What are you doing? Invaders approaching. Move to engage the foe. Let's see where the action. The fight is there anyway, so I don't need to worry about. Oh, a trader bridges. 6 wooden doors in 3 days. Do that actually. If I get him on that. 6 wooden doors. That'll keep good Sasha occupied. And our fighter fights on diligently. And she's actually building all the way up there, just for frost snaps. Just so I can build her a flower box. That's what I call dedication to your herbalism. No one's even gonna bother going for it. She's like, I've built the ladder, someone else can harvest the actual damn things. I'm gonna go mine a rock. Like what? Like what? Oh, you're harvesting a small boulder. Same thing. Got mine a rock. Going to walk around, rock around the clock. But yeah, so if we, as we sort of expand our housing, it's going rather well actually, in my opinion. Once this scaffold here is, these scaffolding here are gone, I can place the sign. Oh, she's just harvesting everything at this point. I'm gonna take stuff back. Ooh. But no, this game's rather fun once you get into sort of the nitty-gritty depths of it. Especially it's quite heavy on the micromanagement, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we've got the herbalist sign. There it is. On that wooden pillar. Is it on the actual... No, it's on the... Is it? So that's added now. Fuck it. I'm gonna leave it as it is. It denotes the same. It has the same meaning to it. It's fine. The farmers choose the warriors choose an awkward like route to path through, don't they? So we're on day 7 of our small hamlet playstar. There are 2 beds. And your belongs to Zoe. We do not yet have just about enough net worth, which is understandable, but we will do when we're done. Yeah, these crates you can set to stockpile certain stuff, so we can have it as literally potions, sort of like potions and healing items and other consumables. Put both boxes so that they're like dedicated to her, and then we can remove those from here. Just really useful. So they're starting to take the lumber out, which is used as a store in. So they've got the workbench down now. It's all good. House is complete aside from the frost snaps on the wall. Hazer's Trapper level 4, which means he can carry +8 items, which makes him very quick at gathering everything and putting random baskets of carrots on the floor. Yeah, so see if anyone goes for those frost snaps just yet. No, these green lines here are like halfling paths, so you can see where they're going. So we can see if anyone decides to go like stir crazy and, you know, goes for the frost snaps. Although I think they're all eating and transferring stuff at this point. Yeah, I think it's food time. And sort of they're sort of just sort of doing manual transferring of stuff. 7 wooden doors. No, I'm already making 6. I've already done that. I think I haven't. Yeah, I got 6. Too fine. So it's all going quite well. You know, apologies for sort of the poor visual format. It was pretty rushed because I just sort of went, I need to, and then so I'll figure out next time. Like I'll scale it out so it's the whole screen is Stonehearth rather than the core as such. So they're all moving stuff around, and no one's going stir crazy just yet. Although people are running over there, which means farmer level 2, whoop, whoop, which means now we can start actually farming frost snaps and the other, like, you could use, oh god, there's so much. Silkweed is textiles, we'll get 1 of those. 1 bright bell. Okay, actually we'll make that 2 silkweed, not 2 silkweed. We'll get frost snaps. Corn. Corn is important. We'll get 2 of them and 1 wheat, which is animal feed. What I think we need is another farmer. So what I want to do is pause, get the carbon to make another hoe. Oh my god. That's a herbalist stuff. What am I doing? Wrong item. Remove. Craft buy. That's copper up there. So slowly gathering every loose object around, which is fine. I thought someone was going for it. Let's make 10 into the new farmer. So drop everything, grab the hoe, promote, and join in. And what we're going to do there is actually going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a load of fun playing Stonehearth, and hopefully you guys will join in for the second episode, which will invariably be much better in terms of visual quality. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.